Good day and welcome to FGA English class. I am your favorite teacher, Onome Uku. In our last class, we discussed vowel sounds. We gave the definition of vowel sounds. We gave the types of sounds we have in English language to be vowel and consonant sounds, and then we broke these sounds into their various categories. Today, we are going to look at consonant sounds. I'm going to look at consonant what sounds. What is a consonant sound? A consonant sound is a sound that is produced with total or partial obstruction of airflow from the lungs to the larynx up to your vocal cavity or your mouth. Now, in the production of a consonant sound, there is obstruction or blockage. Though the blockage might not be total, it could be what? Partial or minimal. So, if you're pronouncing or producing a word and there is blockage, or there is a partial blockage or obstruction of the flow of air from your lungs down up to your mouth, then you consider such a sound as a consonant sound. Now let's go ahead and see the types we have. We actually have 24 consonant sounds in all. We have 24 consonant sounds in all. And so we're going to be looking at them individually. Now this class is just to refresh your memories because it is assumed that you have been taught all the sounds in your junior secondary school. But because we are concerned about you, that's why we are trying to give you background knowledge and refresh your memory so we can continue the class with ease. So, consonant sounds. We have the first consonant sound here as consonant P. The first consonant here as consonant. Let me use the other pen. We have the first consonant here as this. Now this is consonant P. That how you pronounce it? Consonant P. Now this sound is a consonant because if you actually, if you look at how it is pronounced, it is easier to know that, okay, yes, it's a consonant because there is almost a total blockage of airflow as you pronounce it. And so you use force to pronounce it. Now this sound is called a plosive in phonetics. It's called a plosive in phonetics. And so it is present in words like pot, prove, trip, produce. So if you look at these words, you realize you have what? You have a consonant present in all of them. I can see them clearly. The next consonant we have here is B. It's called, this is also another word, another plosive consonant, and they are both bilabial consonants. Bilabial consonants are consonants that are produced by the coming together of the upper and the lower lips. So if you pronounce P, you see that both of the lips are involved in its production. Same goes with consonant B. So B, this consonant B is present in words like birds, little, lorry, brook, So, okay, sorry, please. Label. So, if you look at these words, you realize that the sound consonant b is present in all of them. Now, in both of these, in fact, in all of the consonants we are going to be treating, if you see the consonant b and they are represented by the doubles of it, like rubble. If you say rubble, for example, this rubble here has double B. So if you have the double B or the double P, is still consonant B or P. Take note of that. Let's go ahead to the next consonant, which is consonant T. Consonant T. Consonant T. Consonant T is what? Present in words like take, take, tell, intake, let's say betting, for example. So, if you look at these words, you realize that you have what consonant t in the initial, in the medial, and then in also medial of the last word. So these are words that contain t consonants. The fourth consonant here is consonant d. Consonant what? D. Now these consonants t and d are known as dental consonants. They are known as dental consonants. Now dental consonants are consonants that are produced with or whose production involve the upper and lower teeth. The upper and lower front teeth. So we have what? If you pronounce t, you realize that the tip of the tongue is placed in between the upper and the lower teeth. Same goes with d. Alright, so we have what? Words that contain the D consonants to include door, bad, bedding, include. Sorry, I made a mistake here. So we have what? Our words here containing the D words, the D consonants. Before the fifth one, the fifth consonant here is consonant K. Consonant what? Consonant K. Now this consonant K is represented by letters like letter C and also letter K. So that actually confuses a lot of students, because when they see a letter that has the C sound, they fail to actually pronounce it as what? K. They want to pronounce it as C. So let's go ahead and look at words that contain the consonants, as in to bask, bark, keep, Okay, even close. We have cat. Now, if you look at these words very well, you realize that they contain the words, the consonant words. Now, I want you to take a very close look at the fourth and fifth word in this example. What we have here is close. Close. Close here has letter C, but the pronunciation is actually what? Same goes with what? Cat. Same goes with cat. So this word here, close, if we were to actually transcribe it in phonetic symbols, what we have is this. Now this will have, even though we have letter C in spelling, its pronunciation is actually so let's go ahead. Next one we have on our list, which is number 6, is consonant G. Is what? Consonant G. Consonant G. Now this consonant G or G is actually present in words like log, forget. So as we're saying, this is the sixth consonant sound we have here, consonant G, consonant G, and it is present in words like log, forget, give. Log, forget, give. And also, if you have a word that has double G, it's still consonant G. So the seventh consonant we have is consonant F, consonant F. And this is present in words like suffer, fry, Joseph. That's the thing. So we have suffer, fry, Joseph, and what? Faint. Alright, so these are the words or the letter that represents the consonants. Yeah, so don't get confused. The PH here is pronounced as the sound. That's the sound we have there. Alright, our next consonant is going to be the eighth consonant, which is consonant V. Consonant V. And it is found or present in words like van, driver, vet, and move. So if you look at these words very well, you'll find out that you have the V consonant is, because V is a letter, then V is a sound. So consonant sound is V. So what we have next is consonant consonant. Now this consonant is called theta. We call it the theta consonant. Call it what? The theta what? Consonant. Now it is very interesting to note that most of our tribal languages or ethnic languages don't actually have these particular sounds. especially in Nigeria here. We don't have the sounds. So what happens is that most speakers, Nigerian speakers, actually, what they do, they actually try to substitute. Yes, they substitute some other sounds, especially the dental sound, as this particular sound. They substitute it for the sound. For example, think. If a Nigerian wants to pronounce this word, they actually substitute it with either this. In fact, most times they substitute it with this. So rather than saying think, they say think. They say think instead of think. They say think. That is because their first language, which is probably their mother tongue, does not have this particular consonant sound, and so they actually interchange it with this one that is present in their tribal in their language, their local language. So take note, but it is wrong. It is very wrong. It is not think. It's not think, but rather think. Alright, so let's go ahead. So we find this sound, consonant sound. It is pronounced with the tip of the tongue. The tip of the tongue, by placing the tip of the tongue in between the upper and lower lips. Alright, and then we have what? Think, as one of the words it represents. Think, thing, through. You can add more to yours.
Alright, so the next consonant sound is the. While this is a voiceless sound, they're almost the same sounds. But while this is voiceless, this one, that's when number 9 is voiceless, number 10 is voiced. Call it a voiced consonant because there is a vibration of the vocal cord in the production of this one. That is number 10. But in the production of number 9, there is no vibration of the vocal cord. Okay, so we have words representing this particular sound. Okay, to include this, those, whether, that. Okay, all right. So if you look at these words very carefully, you realize that you find out that what this consonant is present in them, and these words are pronounced as. This is not this. This again. Most of our local languages, don't actually have this sound, and so while we actually substitute the T, the consonant T, for number 9, we tend to substitute consonant the. Consonant what? The for the. Consonant the. So rather than saying this, we tend to say this. Rather than saying those, we say those. Rather than saying whether, we say weather. And then rather than saying that, we say that. So take note of that. Take note of all of it. Our next one is going to be consonant. This consonant is just pronounced as if you are what? Hissing, or like a snake that is hissing. Alright? And so it is present in words like see, bliss, or even what? Sing. So we have this and this. Our 12th one is consonant Z. Consonant what? Z. And this is what? This is a silent one. Oh, sorry, it's a voice. This is a voiceless consonant, while this is a voiced consonant, just like number 9 and number 10. So this is what found in words like zoo, zoo. What is it? Zoo, zipper or zip, breeze. Breeze for it. Zip, breeze, zoo, yeah, praise, razor. Now, zoo, zip, breeze, praise, razor. You know, so these are some of the words that contain the words Z consonant. Next on the list is consonant, consonant sh, consonant sh. Take note that this consonant is actually different from the s consonant. Why this is pronounced as s, this is pronounced as sh. So it is present in words like shirt, shirt, wish, wish, shirt, shirt, push, push, share, share. So we have shirt, wish, push, and share. Now these words are contained, these words contain the sh consonants. Let's move to the next one, which is going to be consonant.
Consonant G. It is written like the lowercase z. So it's like a lowercase z. So, but it's pronounced as what? J. It's pronounced as G. And then we have words that represent it as genre, genre, genre. We have words like measure, genre, measure, and we have words like garage, 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 and then we also have with garage, and let's see if we can add one more to it, and then we also have words like vision, 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 vision. So now this word is actually genre, not gen. Like some of my students pronounce it as gen, gen. It's not gen. It's what? Genre. It's a French, actually it's a French word that was actually imbibed into English language. So it's genre. Measure. Garage. It's not garage or garage, but garage. And this is what? Vision, and not vision, but what? Vision. Alright, then the 15th one is it's called a glottal consonant. Consonant. So we have it in words like behave, behave, have, behave, have, hail, hit. Now, please take note that it's not necessary, or it's not compulsory, or not necessarily like it will appear at the beginning of the word. It could be at the middle, or it could be in the middle or at the end of the word as well. So, but in this case, I think in the first example here, we have it in the middle of the word behave, and then we have it here at the initial position, and then we have it here at what? Both in initial position. The 16th one, now this ch consonant, now this is the ch consonant. The ch consonant is found in words like check, which, okay, cheek, which, okay. So if you look at these words here, you find out that what it contains this consonant. This consonant is a mixture of two symbols, a fusion of two symbols, t and what sh to get the ch consonants. They are actually called fricatives. This one is called a fricative, a dental fricative. So we have it in these words. Alright, so always remember that you have to go do your own part by what? By getting a dictionary and what? Providing more of these examples to get used to them. Alright, so number 17. For number 17, we have the j consonant. The j consonant sound. Now the j consonant sound is different from the j. Number 14 is pronounced j, while 17 is pronounced j, like you're pronouncing letter what? J. Alright, so wage, rejoice, wage, rejoice, joke, like a judge, joke, joke, wage, rejoice, judge, and what? Joke. So these are some of the words that actually contain the consonants. And then we have the U consonant, the O consonant. The O consonant is present in words like love. Yeah, they're present in words like love, learn, wallow, learn, please. Okay, now these words, this is the O consonant, and it is present in all of these words we just wrote down. All these words we just wrote. Now, also remember that there are some words that they contain this O consonant, but in those words they might be actually silent. For example, in a word like palm, P-A-L-M, we have letter L here, but in its pronunciation, the L is actually silent. So rather than saying palm, we say palm, the palm of your hands, palm. So take note of that and ensure to do your little research. Okay, we're going to be treating each of them subsequently as we progress in this class. Alright, the number 19, the R. My song will say the R consonant. The R consonant. Now this R consonant is found in words like root, bridge, run, drink, So they are found in words like root, bridge, run, and what? Drink. So these are some of the consonants we have. So we're going to continue to the next one, which is going to be number 20. Number 20 is the W consonant. Is the W consonant. Yeah, this consonant is actually called. This consonant is actually called a semi-vowel. Semi-vowel because of its resemblance with other vowel sounds, and because of its production, because there is no partial obstruction when it is produced, but there is actually a blockage, but the blockage is not total. You understand? It's not total. So we have this, and we have it present in words like reward, wheel, water, waiting or wait. So you have it present here. Reward, will, water, water, or wait. 21. In number 21, we have the year. The year consonants. The year consonant. Now this is actually it actually looks like letter J, but it's not actually letter J. It is sound year. Sound year. Now this sound year is found in words like year, you, not you, but you, yet, yam, year, you, yet, yam. Alright? Okay, so let's go to the next one, which is number 22. Number 22 consonant we have here is consonant Consonant what? Consonant is a bilingual consonant as well. It's a bilingual consonant because it involves the use of the upper and the lower lips in its production. So we have consonant to be present in words like men, mine, mine. Let's check it out. See, you want to have anyone sin, and what? Farm, mine. So these consonants are actually present in these words. For number 23, we have the consonant. The consonant now. Consonant While this is pronounced with almost a total closure of what? Of the mouth. Number 23, which is pronounced with an partially opened mouth and spread lips. So we have as in mango, name, okay, let's do this in front. Let's say name, mango, north, sorry, okay, mango, name, north, um, spleen, or yeah, spleen. Okay, so we have them present in these words. And last but not least, consonants, which is consonant number 24, is consonant ng. These consonants are called, these three consonants, these consonants are called nasal consonants. These three consonants are called nasal consonants because we use what? The nose. The nose is involved, is one of what? Is one of the parts of the body that is used in this pronunciation. We have the lips, the teeth, the vocal cords, as what? As the parts of the head or whatever, or the body that actually helps in pronunciation of words. So in the pronunciation of all these three consonants, the nose is actually what? Part of the production, and so we call them nasal consonants. So for number 24, we have words like sing, like we are singing the song, sing, fang, belong, sing, fang, belong, and song. You realize one major difference between these two is that this 24th consonant usually comes at the end or the last position of words, while these can be found both at the beginning, in the middle, and even at the end as well. So with these, we have concluded consonant what? Sounds.
In this class, we have been able to define consonant sounds. We define consonant sounds as sounds that are produced with obstruction of airflow from the larynx through the vocal cords to your mouth or your vocal cavity. And then we went ahead to give examples, to write out the 24 consonant what? Sounds, giving examples for each of them. So I will indulge you to try as much as you can to watch this video, because oral English is very, very tricky, and so the foundation actually lies in knowing them very well. So play this video over and over again to be able to grasp, not just knowing them, but to be able to apply them, to use them while you are speaking. See you in our next class. Bye for now.